Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And that has been cleared. Now, what about this cross? João Pedro. And there's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
João Pedro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It'll be a throw-in. Pedro Neto, and he's gone backward here. Ndiaye. Idrissa Gueye. Nikolenko. Idrissa Gueye. Fernandez. James. Chalobah. Chalobah forwards and with intent. Fofana. Fofana shifted upfield. Patterson. Ball's played through, and it's Patterson. Showing good feet. Time to deliver. Chance for a shot! It's a ball that is asking for trouble. Armstrong.
Dewsbury Hall really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
James chooses to go cross-field. Cucurella. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Fofana. Cucurella. Caicedo. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Chalobah cuts it out. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Idrissa Gueye. Branthwaite, aim forwards. Fofana. Palmer. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Palmer. Patterson cuts out the pass. Patterson goes forward. Out to the right. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fofana. Fernandez. Caicedo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Nicely intercepted. Chalobah. Caicedo. James. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Fernandez. Cross. Branthwaite can get it clear. There will be a throw-in. And it's Caicedo. Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Only partially clear. And here's Palmer. Palmer opts to play it back. James. And that was very necessary. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Fernandez. And the finish! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Branthwaite. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pedro Neto. And it's Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's had a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cuts out the supply. Tarkowski. Tarkowski, gently done. Cucurella. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And here's Fernandez. And it's played forward. Can he spark a counter here? And he's managed to get free. Armstrong. Armstrong's cross. They've won a corner. Chalobah getting this one clear. Nikolenko tries a cross. Armstrong, back it goes. Out to the left it goes. In once more. Fofana with the clearance. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto going full steam ahead down the left flank. Palmer. And it's Fernandez. Caicedo. Patterson tries to clear. Caicedo. James. That's good play. Dewsbury Hall. Well, they can break here. Tarkowski. Garner. Garner gently done. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Looking here to chip it through. Chance to play it in. And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Palmer. João Pedro succumbs to the pressure. Moved on forwards. Nice control. He's found a way through. Patterson, now here's the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Correa with the clearance. And it's Armstrong. Nikolenko. MTI. Out towards the flank. Caicedo gets over and intercepts. João Pedro. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Played out to the right. James. João Pedro, spread out to the left. That's tidy. Delivered with swing. And back out it comes. Palmer, and the shot!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Patterson. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Fofana forwards and with intent. Now it's Pedro. Palmer. Palmer was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Palmer. Palmer, oh, good spread. Oh, good spread. Cleared away. Palmer. Caicedo. Palmer. Played into the box. So who's he picking out? Dealt with nicely by the defence. And they can counter here. Dewsbury Hall. Armstrong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Palmer. Over to the left. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Flipped into space. James gets across to intercept that. Fernandez. Chalobah shifted upfield. Branthwaite. Mikolenko played towards the other side. Chalobah. Oh, can he get onto this? James. Idrissa Gueye. Patterson aimed forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Pedro. Fernandez. And it's played forward. And here's the chance to counter. James makes the interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's played, shapes to shoot! That's a half-decent try.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cucurella played over towards the opposite flank. And it's James. That is lovely. And here's Palmer. Dewsbury Hall. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Armstrong. Now that's well seen too. James. Chalobah. That's really well manoeuvred. Fofana forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto looks to the other side. Mikolenko. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Caicedo. James. And he goes cross-field. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. João Pedro. And here's Palmer. Fernandez has found the net here, of course. Caresses it through. Quick ball upfield. Well time, excellent interception. Palmer. Lovely, now then. Palmer! And that certainly packed a punch. So what can they make of this? Pedro Neto picks it up out wide. Cucurella. And here's Palmer. Oh, it's come loose. Palmer. Fernandez. Oh, driven towards the far post. What a throw in. And it's James. It's a mighty effort! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Mikolenko looks to the other side. That has been cut short. Cucurella, played cross-field, changing the point of attack, is onto it in a flash. It's a great big chance! Pedro Neto. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. James. Palmer. James. Chalobah. Fernandez. Moved on forwards. James. Oh, red, nice interception. Cucurella. Cucurella shifted upfield. João Pedro. Caicedo played out to the left flank. Aimed in towards the centre. It's a throw-in. Fofana. And it's Palmer. Caicedo knocks it out wide. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's João Pedro. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Pedro Neto! They've played it short. Cucurella. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Oh, it's played into the area. That's an inviting looking ball, that. Garner, gently done. Hangs in a cross. Header! Out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Garner with the short one. He is just caressing the ball. Fofana can get it clear. Fernandez. Fofana. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. And it's Cucurella. Pedro Neto looking to run onto it. Cucurella is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Caicedo. Cucurella. James. James. Caicedo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Palm. Here's a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Played out to the right. Armstrong in acres of space out wide. And it's been taken short. Mikolenko. Spread out to the left. Crossed into the middle. And it's going to be another corner. Fofana attempts a clearance. And it's Gay. Patterson. James. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Palmer. Palmer. Great work on the overlap. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Correa makes the interception. Fernandez. Fofana, aim forwards. It's James. 2 minutes to be added on. And he's heaved it away. He's got space in the area. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Three-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, can he get onto this? That's going to go a long way. Ball's gone out of play. Fernandez. Fofana, forwards and with intent. Fernandez. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. MTI. Palmer. Now it's Pedro Neto. Fernandez. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Correa. Here it is, crossed in. Defending of the desk. Shoots! Great football, shot and save. Pedro Neto plays it short. Correa puts them all in. Gets into some space. Pedro Neto played back in. Ghana. The message is clear, none shall pass. And now the breakaway. He's shifting through the gears here. McNeil, and that's aimed into the middle. Chalobah attempts a clearance. Now it's Pedro. Pedro Neto. And that could set him on his way. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Short changes him with that pass. Cucurella crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Caicedo. Palmer. Caicedo. Idrissa Gueye. Ndiaye. Mykolenko. Played towards the other side. And it's McNeil. That's very neat. Now it's Dewsbury Hall. Can he finish? Caicedo shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. Out to the left it goes. Palmer. Now it's Pedro. Well, that's well done, really robust. Idrissa Gueye did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tarkowski aimed forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here. Cucurella. And here's Neto. And it's Cucurella. McNeil forwards and with intent. Dewsbury Hall. Now it's Ndiaye. Palmer. Oh, nicely intercepted. Idrissa Gueye. Ghana. Idrissa Gueye. Patterson gently done. Chalobah attempts a clearance. Here's Dewsbury Hall, out to the right. Lovely feet. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. James. Palmer. James. That's really well manoeuvred. Out for a throw. Pedro Neto, done delicately. Mykolenko gets it clear. Dewsbury Hall. Chance here to counter. McNeil making good progress on the right-hand side. He can get that clear. That's a throw. Ghana chooses to go cross-field. It's run loose here. And it's Dewsbury Hall. has been knocked clear. Patterson. Now it's McNeil. Neil gets a cross in. And claimed it back swiftly. Chalobah. Idrissa Gueye. João Pedro.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Palmer. And it's been played through. Now it's Palmer. He's got away. And here's Neto. Plenty waiting in the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pedro Neto. And here's Palmer.
Palmer really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's having a shot! Sanchez trying to keep this in.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Up he goes! Keeper's got his work done. Deftly away. And it's Gueye. Now it's Ndiaye. Idrissa Gueye. And it's played into the middle. Climbs up big! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. Palmer calmly anticipates. Ndiaye. Mikolenko played over towards the opposite flank. It's McNeil. Golas played towards the other side. Mikolenko. Now it's Ndiaye, played in with purpose. McNeil. Patterson chooses to go cross-field. Chance to deliver. Firmly met. Palmer. Caicedo. Fernandes. Caicedo. James. And it's Palmer. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ndiaye. Mikolenko looks to the other side. Palmer. Mikolenko with the slide tackle there. João Pedro. Over to the left. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Idrissa Gueye. Ndiaye played out to the left flank. Nice physical challenge. Palmer. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Ndiaye. Dewsbury Hall. Idrissa Gueye. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Get a throw in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Crossfield changing the point of attack. And it's Mikolenko. A good play on the left-hand side here. Cleared without complication. Patterson. Now it's McNeil. Hit into the middle. Chalobah is there and he can get that clear. Cucurella. Chalobah. McNeil. And he goes cross-field. Ndiaye. Played into the middle. Pedro Neto. James. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fofana. The referee's awarded a free kick. Defending of the desperate variety. Patterson. João Pedro. João Pedro. Palmer. Fernandez. Fofana. Moved on forwards. Palmer, and it's lofted through here. Searching passes played there. Fernandez. He's smashing header! They've scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Branthwaite, oh, good-looking ball. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Cucurella. Cucurella. There's the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking to break at pace.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Fofana. James. And it's Palmer. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Fernandez. James. Now it's João Pedro. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
And it's Dewsbury Hall. Oh, good ball! Ndiaye. Idrissa Gueye. Oh, good spread. Now it's McNeil. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Fofana. He's going to be disappointed with that. Dewsbury Hall. McNeil. And they've got rid. Cleared away. And that's been won straight back. And here's McNeil. And it's Patterson. Now it's McNeil. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's played forward. Patterson. Garner shifted upfield. Ndiaye. Chalobah is there, and he can get that clear. Branthwaite, aim forwards. Fofana tries to clear. Pedro Neto. Caicedo is onto it in a flash. James, now he's got space here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tarkowski. Branthwaite, he's gone direct here. That's really well manoeuvred. Idrissa Gueye. Quality ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Neto, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Great ball if he can get there. Real chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
And he's there to clear it. Correa crosses it in. And that has been cleared. And the counter is on. Pedro Neto.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Patterson. And here's McNeil. Chalobah with the clearance. Fernandez. Caicedo.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Played towards the other side. Ndiaye. Mikolenko. Ndiaye providing an outlet on that flank. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Ghana goes short. Beto! It's anyone's ball now. Can he stop it going out? Fofana gets rid without sophistication. Spread out to the left. Could move up a gear here. Pedro Neto tries looking up for options on the left. Lots to admire in the run and the defending. Patterson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. McNeil played over towards the opposite flank. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Played out wide. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Chalobah gently done. Moved on forwards. Up he goes! Correa. And he thumps it clear. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Great chance! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Crossfield changing the point of attack. Palmer. Chalobah. Fofana. Long ball looking to counter. Carries far too far and out of play. Just 5 minutes left. Branthwaite. It's a lovely, neat pass. Fernandez. Face to face with the keeper. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Mikolenko forwards and with intent. Looks to the other side. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Chalobah. Fofana. Fernandez. Garner, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Fofana. Have it back and can go again. Caicedo. Palmer. Fofana. Has a look and plays it forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Beto. Now it's Dewsbury Hall. Oh, that's nice. And it's Gay. It's a good-looking delivery. Tries a shot! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's João Pedro. Dewsbury Hall. Beto. Oh, good take in a good area. James gets good distance on it. Branthwaite shifted upfield. Cleared away. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Dewsbury Hall. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Played into space. He is through here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Danger averted for now. Fofana. Fernandez. And here's Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Out to the left it goes. It's gone for a throw-in. And here's Neto. Cross goes in there. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.